Hello, one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks back with Danganronpa. Sakura's dead, and Hina has just told us that she invited the three suspects to meet her at, I think it was supposed to be noon, and she died at 1? Maybe it's the other way around. Anyways, we've already talked to Byakuya, and we're going to talk to the rest. And we've investigated the crime scene as well, so let's leave the area and find the other two. We got Hiro and the last one. Where are they? Okay, there we go. And Toko, right. Toko doesn't kill women, though. So... Or at least Genocide Jill doesn't, or Genocide Jack. Let's talk to her first. Hina's still my #1 suspect. And it's not for any particular reason. I guess there's the candy could be evidence. But it's mainly just my gut feeling that that's the least predictable thing. I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
Who's there?
Sounds out of it. Ugh. The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Genocide Jack? Don't say her name? What?
I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I want to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Becky already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? I just said 2, didn't I? Yeah, well, she's a bad liar. I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit it. I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. We do have this Byakuya Toko master-slave relationship going on here, too, to consider. But I don't buy it. Is that good enough? That I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, so that's the truth bullet. One more to talk to. Get into Sakura's room, I remember? Sakura's room. No. Where's Hiro? There he is. I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Mikado? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Oh, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. And everyone that's left is such horrible liars. Except Kyoko and Byakuya. I don't know, guys. I cannot predict what's gonna happen in this game, to be honest with you. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing? I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, it's definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw her was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Here was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. The big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Oh, something had fallen out of Ira's pocket. Oh, Hiro, do you suck this bad?
Huh? What?
Because of the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Hey, sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Too obvious, guys, too obvious. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Oh, that's the candy wrapper, right? Okay, so I've heard from Togo and Hiro. What next? Definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. On top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. Where should I start? We'll go to the chem lab first. So we just came from the crime scene. I think that was the 4th floor. I wish I could just teleport around in this game. Pretty handy, guys. Okay.
What?
Oh, there's a spill. Mikado, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. An asshole. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I'll probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. That's the poison. Broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then, this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. That really is what happened when it happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. Okay. Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Someone did, though. These are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out a floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go, Chop Chop. Oh, okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Yeah. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It appeared that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Mikado, are they
possible.
yours? No.
What?
Okay. Then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Fortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Fortunately. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Think so. So, Makoto. Should probably take a good hard look at that powder. A bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. Also the remains of the broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled nerdy. Footprints, yeah. Left side of the shelf. I got it. Right around the time of the incident. Okay. Let's check the shelf. Let's see what's on the shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. Protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Ah, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Did someone have put it here on accident? Let's just check the rest of the shelves. On this shelf, a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What? Do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser. Which I suppose suits you well. Didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. Nothing out of the ordinary, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. And then let's just check out C. Looks like that's where all the poisons are. And looking, I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals, and we got the C9 there. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Try to find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Okay, this is just recapping what we learned. A is dietary supplements, B is reagents, and C is lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. But what concerns me is that in section A, there was a bottle with a label from section C. But it has poison on it, so it's not like someone could grab it by accident. It's like, can't read? Possible? What's a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? They would still recognize the symbol, though. There's definitely something going on here. Is that going to be part of this? Like, someone can't read or something like that? Already taking a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should go take another look around the rec room. Okay. Let's head back there. Why not? Not letting me... Okay, it's not letting me jump. We'll go the old-fashioned way then. To the rec room! Those bolts aren't really fastened squarely. Bit of an angle. Rec room. Oh, now I can jump to it.
Hey,
So, Mikado, how's your investigation going? Tell Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
I see. So, along with the Akuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space. I'm going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. Ultimate crime scene investigator? Ultimate... I don't know, autopsy doer person? That's a technical term, guys.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep. Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the tree bullets. That, of course, looks like the poison that's on the ground.
Hey,
Chem lab. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. Let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So, that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Okay. Multiple blows. Her hands are clean. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Get everything again. Shards of glass. All red, and these are the top and bottom sections of the bottle. Must have originally been a bottle. We got the Monokuma figure. Something new. Magazine racks. There's something... What is it about the magazine rack? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue? 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 Oh, this magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... Toko. One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. In bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Dying message. It could have been written by the killer.
However,
But just to be clear, I am not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That's his Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. What the heck? Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. She's really pushing it. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yeah, me and Makoto are on the same page. And then blood again. Blood of Sakura is strange if true. Why is it so far away from where she died? What about the handprints? I mean, why don't we just have everyone put their hands up against the handprints and look at the shoes of everyone? Although I guess it's Sakura that was going for the poison. Or she's going for the protein. She got the poison by accident because maybe she can't read. Which would mean that she can't write. Which means that she couldn't have written that Toko down. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. It's a handprint.
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of a locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. Most likely someone was hiding here in the locker. And they left behind a little something extra. But there's no way the killer was in there when we opened the door.
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. We already went over this.
indeed.
So it's impossible that someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then... what does this handprint mean? Okay, what have we not looked at yet? Candy wrapper, I guess? No, we did look at that. Bottles. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. Maybe something about the piece that was in there?
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. They're chess pieces? Correlation. Hey, Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward the clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you. To a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Monokuma bottle.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? Experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glasses. All the glass, sorry. With that, Kyoko left the room. I don't know what this is about, but the choice so I have, I'd better just do it. Took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. I'm gonna try to remake the bottle? How's that gonna help us? Maybe there's a piece missing. Just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? the pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. Did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How was that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. I don't know. There's something else in the Monokuma doll. I don't know.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Fuck you, Monokuma.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
That was a really short investigation.
See you soon.
The last crime was a lot more complicated. But I'm super stoked, guys. Already time, but the mystery of a locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Alright, guys. Class trial time again. And we are going to start it next time. Trying to get it centered here. It's not working. This is Luckless Lovelocks, signing out for now, and I love you all. Trial hype!